Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kol Olam La Alahayinawa Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Hamashiach, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the apostles and elders of Rasharella. Peace and salutations to the Bayaf that would die, the house of David of elect. This is going to be just basically a RFID chip update. Now, some might ask, what's the RFID chip? Well, the RFID chip, which is a radio frequency identification chip, all right, which will be used as currency. All right, we of GMS believe that's the mark of the beast. Okay, and there's plenty of clues showing that this to be true. All right, case in point is the central bank, the CBDC, is implementing the central bank digital system, okay, in all these countries, all right, until they get until all the countries are down with it, all right. So I'm gonna read Revelation 13 and just break down the scriptures and just go into it because time is at hand where this will take place, and whoever received this mark is gonna receive the damnation of the Lord. So this is Revelation chapter 13, verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now, who's the he? He is talking about the elites, the bankers, the people that run everything. They're the ones that are initiating, okay, and planning these things out to bring in a new world order, a one world government system. Now, these people are the elites, like I said before. These are the Edomites, okay, so-called white nation, the one percenters, people that rule the whole world, okay, along with these other heathens. All right. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. What's the image of the beast? The image of the beast is talking about the fourth industrial revolution, merging man with machine. All right. It says, and causes that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Now that's gonna be the new system. Now they're gonna make a way or somehow, some way, to say that if you're not down with this, you're not part of the system. That you have to be. You are the problem. So they're gonna kill you. 16 it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now that mark, when you go to the Strong's Concordance, is G5480. Now G5480, that's karagma. Now when you go into the word karagma, it means an etching, a sketch. Basically a badge of service to the Antichrist, but it's a physical cut. Okay, it's an etching, a scratch. All right. It says, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. So this is everybody's gonna have to take this mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, mind you, in their foreheads, you got Elon Musk and other companies, okay, where they're trying to perfect the brain chip. And with this brain chip, you ever do a lot of amazing things. All right, it says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. All right, so you're not gonna be able to buy or sell, do anything. You're not gonna be able to purchase things, work, okay, do anything, unless you're part of this system. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 636. All right, and that's talking about what? The UPC code. All right, because everything that you pay and buy for has a UPC code, except human beings. All right, this is a revelation because there's a consequence to taking this RFID chip. All right, which is the mark of the beast. A lot of people don't know what the mark of the beast is, and then this is why we're out here. It says Revelation 14:9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And what's that talking about? When World War III happens, there's going to be a nuclear war. All right? And America's going to get the blunt of it. But people's going to get caught up in this nuclear war, and the only ones that's going to be delivered is the elect. into what you people call UFOs. All right, it says, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So, in America, anybody who receives or takes this RFID chip, all right, is going to be left here to be dissolved with that fervent heat via the way of intercontinental ballistic missiles. It says, the same shall drink of the wine of wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of the torment ascendeth up forever and ever, forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shai. And that's what it's all talking about, man. It's talking about what? These are the ones that have been waiting and seeing these prophecies come to pass and hasn't received the mark of the beast and overcame the beast. You see? Now, I want to get something real quick. Revelation chapter 3, verse 10, because that hour of temptation is coming very fast. It says, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. Now, the hour of temptation, again, is going to be basically Jacob's trouble. Because when the stock market crash, when they run out of wheat and food and causes chaos, people are going to need an answer and want an answer from the government. And the answer that the government is going to give them is this chip. The answer that the government is going to give them is the mark of the beast. All right? And that's when they believe that they will have complete control or checkmate and receive their new order. But they're fooled, because not everybody's going to take that chip. You see? Not everybody's going to be part of their system. And the Lord's going to spoil their plans. All right? It says, let me get that in Job real quick. The Lord's going to spoil their plans, man. 5 and 12. It says, this is Job 5 and 12. It says, he disappointeth the devices of the crafty. Who's that he? Yahweh. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. He disappointed the device of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So what's the enterprise? The New World Order. All right, they believe that they're gonna crown their order a success, but the scripture says otherwise. All right, so this is what they're gonna get ready to do. It's just an RFID chip update. Just want to break down Revelation 13, Revelation 14. All right, and Revelation 3, and just go into like, yo, we getting ready to head into the hour of temptation. Everything's being set up. Everything's getting ready to go down, and the only ones that's gonna be ready and prepared for them to bring in this chaos is the elect. And the scriptures talk about that the elect is gonna be saved out of it, because that's really gonna be Jacob's trouble. The hour of temptation and Jacob's trouble are coincide with each other. There's Jeremiah 30 and 7, it says, at last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. See, Jacob's trouble, all right, that chaos that this world is going to bring, these Edomites are going to bring, all right, it's basically going to be get down and lay down. And the only one's going to be saved out of it is the elect, not being part of the system, overcoming the beast, not taking a chip, and really being delivered from the said perils that's coming upon the earth. So with that, it's just a quick little RFID chip update. You know that, yo, listen, man, this is the scriptures speak plainly, and we're here to show you what the scriptures are speaking about. The mark of the beast is the RFID chip. The hour of temptation coincides with Jacob's trouble. What's the hour of temptation? Because they're going to cause chaos to happen, and out of that chaos, they're going to bring in the New World Order via the way of chipping every single person on the planet. All right, a lot of mass culling is going to happen. So with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Bachakodash. Double honors to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who are the apostles and elders of Rashavala. Peace and salutations to the Bayaf Dawadah, the house of David, or for elect. So till next time, Shalom.